got interested in Alzheimer's research when I was in graduate school and studying chemistry at UC Berkeley, and we were making fluorescent dyes to look at reactive oxygen species. And that's really important in the context of the brain and aging. And so one of the diseases that we're interested in was Alzheimer's disease and this sort of inflammation burden. And then later on in my research, I got really interested in studying sort of normal physiology within the brain, but still using chemistry to try and make fluorescent dyes to look at and understand how the brain functions. So I think that my current fascination with building fluorescent dyes to study biological systems is probably where I got most interested. Yeah, I guess being able to use chemistry to probe how things go awry in a biological system is really what gets me very excited. And Alzheimer's, where you've got this neuronal death component, we're making tools that we hope will be useful for lots of different researchers to be able to look at neuronal activity and to say, here's how a neuron or a collection of neurons goes from being healthy and being normal to now is in this disease state, and that we'll be able to do that more easily in a more high throughput manner and more accurately than ever before. So I guess I got really interested back when I was in graduate school, and I realized that you could use chemistry to design molecules to be able to probe sort of whatever biological question you're interested in. And Alzheimer's seemed like a really pressing, important question that we could maybe make some real contributions to. Yeah, so I guess at first I should say thank you very much to the Alzheimer's Association for supporting the lab. I've got a great, I'm really fortunate to work with a really talented team of graduate students and postdocs, scientists from chemistry to molecular biology to neuroscience, and being able to support the work they do, to do mundane things like keep the lights on in the lab, to buy reagents, to pay for salaries, basically to keep the lab running, and to support the really good team that I have. Yeah, and hopefully this will be able to seed some projects that we'll be able to then go and have data for, to be able to compete for other more advanced Alzheimer's Association grants, or for grants from the NIH and things like that, so that we can continue to support new developing scientists. So my hope is that what we do will contribute in some way to a basic understanding of the ways in which we can go from a physiological normal brain state to understand that route to a pathology like Alzheimer's. So what I'm hoping is that we'll be able to develop tools and uncover new facets of how this disease progression takes place and what are the cellular and molecular mechanisms underlying it. Not only for work that we're doing in our lab, but that we'd be able to contribute a reagent or tools or techniques that other labs could use to address problems they're already studying related to Alzheimer's and other diseases, but to be able to look in a new way at scientific questions that they have.